My name is Desmond and I've been through a lot in my life. When I say this, please don't take it the wrong way, I mean no harm. I've never had issues with men, racism, or even gang culture. I've never been punked or shot at, and I've always carried myself in a way that commands respect. But when it comes to women, that's where my challenges lie. I've had the hardest time, and honestly, I think it's because I'm too nice. I have a deep love and appreciation for my sisters. Black women are the most beautiful and captivating people in the world to me. Their beauty is unmatched and there's something so magnetic about them. At the same time though, I can't lie, they can also be frustrating. It's like they hold the power to uplift or destroy, and sometimes the choices they make don't add up. It's a complicated thing to admit because my love for them is real, but so is the pain I've felt trying to navigate relationships. I've always been the type of man to lead with kindness. I listen, I give my all, and I try to understand where a woman is coming from. Maybe that's my problem, I care too much. I've had women tell me I'm too nice, like it's some kind of flaw. What does that even mean? Since when did being respectful, loyal, and supportive become a bad thing? I've watched some of the women I care about run straight into the arms of men who don't value them. They'll choose someone who lies to them, cheats on them, or even abuses them and then come back to me looking for comfort or advice. It's painful because I know my worth, but it seems like being good isn't enough sometimes. Don't get me wrong, I'm not bitter. I just feel confused. I love black women with everything in me. They're queens, but it's like some of them don't even see that in themselves. I've tried to build with women who, instead of seeing me as a partner, saw me as a backup plan or someone they could take advantage of. And the crazy thing is, I kept giving chances thinking things would change. I can't tell you how many times I've asked myself if the problem is me. Am I too patient? Too understanding? Do I need to stop caring so much? But that's not who I am. I can't fake being hard or cold. That's not in my DNA. What I've learned, though, is that I have to protect my energy. I can't keep pouring into people who don't pour back into me. I have so much love to give, but I'm starting to see that not everyone deserves it. I remember one woman in particular. Let's call her Tasha. Tasha had everything I thought I wanted: beauty, ambition, confidence. The way she carried herself was like she owned every room she walked into. I was hooked from the start. I treated her like a queen, no hesitation. I opened doors for her, planned thoughtful dates, and even helped her out financially when she needed it. But Tasha? She played me like a game. At first it was subtle. She'd cancel plans last minute or act distant for no reason. Then one night everything clicked. I found out she was seeing someone else, a dude who didn't even treat her right. This man didn't have half the love I gave her, but somehow she was chasing after him while I sat there like a fool, trying to figure out where I went wrong. I confronted her. I poured my heart out, told her how much I cared about her, how I didn't understand why she'd hurt me like this. You know what she said? She laughed. She laughed and told me I was too soft. She said she needed a man who could put her in her place. That was the day something in me broke. I walked away, but not without carrying the weight of her words. They haunted me, replaying in my head like a broken record. Was being kind a weakness? Was being good-hearted a flaw? And then there was Simone. Sweet, down-to-earth Simone. I thought maybe she'd be different. She had this way of making you feel like you were the only person in the world when she looked at you. I let my guard down with her, told her about my past, my struggles, and the pain I'd been carrying. Simone seemed to understand at first, but then she started pulling away little by little. One day, I found out through mutual friends that she'd been telling people I was too clingy. Clingy? For wanting to spend time with the woman I was falling for? For showing her love and attention? It felt like I couldn't win no matter what I did. The worst part is I still loved these women. Even after they hurt me, I still found myself making excuses for them, trying to see the good in them. But the truth is, they didn't deserve my love. They took my kindness for weakness and left me questioning my worth. I've come to realize that some people aren't ready to receive the love you're willing to give. And it hurts, it really does. But what hurts even more is seeing so much potential in someone, knowing they could be great, only to watch them choose chaos over peace, pain over healing. But the one that really broke me? Her name was Erica. Erica wasn't like the others, at least that's what I thought. She had this raw energy about her, a fire I couldn't resist. She was bold, unapologetic, and had a way of making you feel alive just by being around her. I was drawn to her like a moth to a flame, and looking back now, I realize how dangerous that was. Erica and I had this whirlwind connection. From the first time we met, everything moved fast, too fast. She said all the right things, made me feel like I was finally the one someone was choosing. But I should have known better. Love bombs don't last, and Erica had her own game to play. It started small. She'd borrow money and promise to pay me back but never did. She'd go out with her friends and come back hours later than she said, reeking of perfume that wasn't hers. I'd ask questions, but Erica had a way of flipping everything around. Suddenly, I was the one being accused of not trusting her. She'd cry, make me feel guilty, and somehow, I'd end up apologizing for things I didn't even do. The turning point came one night when I was out with my boys. My phone buzzed. It was a text from one of Erica's friends. "You deserve to know the truth," it said, followed by a picture. It was Erica sitting on some man's lap, smiling like she didn't have a care in the world. I froze. My stomach dropped and my hands started shaking. My friend saw the look on my face and tried to talk me down, but I was already out the door, heading straight to her place. When I got there, she was all smiles, acting like nothing was wrong. I showed her the picture, and you know what she did? She laughed. She had the nerve to laugh in my face and say, "That's just my friend. You're acting crazy." Crazy? I was losing my mind trying to make sense of how someone I loved so much could treat me like I was nothing. I told her I was done, but Erica wasn't having it. She threw every excuse in the book at me, tears, promises, even threats. She said, "You'll never find anyone who loves you like I do." And for a moment I almost believed her. That's the kind of grip she had on me. But something in me snapped that night. I saw her for who she really was, a manipulator who thrived on control. Walking away wasn't easy.